Hello everyone, today we got a special video. This is the top 10 games of 2017 as voted on by the PS4Trophies Discord community. Not only did they come up with a solid top 10 list, they actually created this entire video from the thumbnail and artwork to the gameplay footage and even wrote the entire script. I've contributed nothing except for this introduction and of course the voiceover, which explains why it's probably better than most of my normal content. I just took all the parts they submitted and put it all together, so I want to thank everyone who played a part in this community project over the past few weeks. Now, let's jump into this together and see what they came up with. Number 10 is South Park: The Fractured But Whole. With a cat gone missing, Eric Cartman, the Coon, assembles his superhero friends to find a missing cat to get a reward. However, other problems arise as the superhero gang uncovers a plot to keep crime rampant in the city. As the new kid, use the updated combat grid system to fight and fart your way through South Park as you fight everything from aliens and genetically mutated teenagers to the elderly. The game's humor and fart jokes will have you laughing from start to finish. Number 9 is Destiny 2. It's like your favorite comfort food in that it's exactly what you didn't know you wanted. The game is most enjoyed when flying through the raid with your favorite guardians. Ask anyone you know that has completed the raid and they can probably tell you exactly who was there with them when the dust settled the first time. It's moments like these that propelled this game into our list. Unfortunately, most people immediately bounce off the game afterwards, which is why it's not higher. Some of the things that the game improved upon over its predecessor include the actual inclusion of the story, increased accessibility of exotics, and much more. The game looks brilliant and is the perfect game to show off the capabilities of HDR. The thing I think we are almost all glad that stayed the same was the gunplay. The gunplay in this game is some of the best of the generation and alone that can keep you entertained for hours. There's nothing inherently wrong with this game, yet a few things could be better, which is why it's not higher on the list. Number 8 is the Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. Everyone's favorite marsupial is back. The N. Sane Trilogy, consisting of the first 3 original games, is one of, if not the best remaster out there, and for good reason. Even ignoring the great graphics and sound, which were masterfully brought to the current generation, they made small tweaks in gameplay that in no way mess with the feel of Crash that everyone remembers and loves, especially for the first entry of the franchise. The entire experience is just a blast to play from beginning to end, from the level variety to the great care even in the smallest of details. If you're a Crash fan, or just platformers in general, you owe it to yourself to give this game a try, and for 40 bucks, do you really have a reason not to? Number 7 is Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. This much anticipated sequel to Machine Games' 2014 reboot of the Wolfenstein franchise is a fantastic addition to the series. The game refines mechanics present in its predecessors, such as updating, adding weapons and weapon modifications, allowing dual wielding of 2 different weapons, and expanding upon the stealth mechanics, while also ditching the standard mission select to include a hub and post-game districts to explore. While the game promptly demands you to make a game-changing decision, Machine Games also did an excellent job at effectively and powerfully portraying an alternate America where the Germans have won the war and have taken over the States, while delving into BJ's dark and troubled childhood at the same time. Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus keeps you at the edge of your seat and in awe from start to finish. Number 6 is Assassin's Creed Origins. It's a brilliant return of the series after a year off, and Ubisoft has taken the extra time to really craft a beautiful world that is fun to visit and to explore, and contains a variety of environments that keeps things fresh. While some of the side quests can be a little repetitive, but combined with the main story quest, they do a great job leading that player around the politics and cultures of a Ptolemaic Egypt. On top of this, the protagonist, Boye, is an interesting character that has a lot of personality and charm. It all adds up to a really exciting addition to the series that opens up a lot of possibilities moving forward. Number 5 is Resident Evil 7. Fear comes home in the newest installment of Resident Evil, and so shows you just how terrifying a seemingly nice family can be. Disturbing and terrifying, yet fun and satisfying, you play as Ethan Winters looking for your missing wife in Dulvey, Louisiana, but along the way you meet the Baker family, who are sinister in every way. Make your way through the house and uncover the secrets it holds while scavenging for weapons and making do with what you have to survive the hell they put you through. Not only do the beautiful visuals completely immerse you in the game, but they also make you feel horrified and disturbed. With such a rich story and memorable characters, Resident Evil 7 is a standout horror game. Not only do you get an amazing experience, but you will be left asking for more. Number 4's Persona 5 is the most stylistic game released in 2017. Literally everything from the in-game graphics to the menus to the loading screens drip with personality and coolness. The soundtrack will be stuck in your head long after you finish the game, which will take you in upwards of 100 hours or even longer if you're going for the platinum. Underneath the slick surface is one of the best JRPGs released since, well, Persona 4 Golden. The turn-based fighting system is easy enough to learn, yet has enough options to give it the right amount of depth that every battle is interesting and, more importantly, fun. You want to negotiate with enemies for money? No problem. You want to ask them to switch sides and join the good fight? Have at it. Don't want to do the diplomatic thing? Well, destroy them with the tactic of your choice and don't even feel bad about it. The bosses, who are all deplorable, offer just the right amount of challenge. You will have to make your way to them by navigating the superbly designed palaces, which is no easy task. When you are not stealing the hearts of the corrupt, you will have to live the life of a typical high school student, hang out with friends, feed your plant, work a part-time job, feed your plant again, play some video games, take part in a burger eating challenge, and get 10 girls to fall in love with you. Just typical stuff. Make sure you do get good grades though, because that'll help out later, so don't forget to spend time hitting the books. There are tons of things to do and the game is so fun, and the story is just the right amount of twists and turns that 100 hours will fly by. Just don't forget to feed your plant. Number 3 is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. This is the first standalone DLC game in Naughty Dog's Uncharted series. It uses the franchise's usual mechanics and then some to let you explore the beautiful landscapes and varied wildlife of India by taking the role as series favorites Chloe Fraser and her newest partner, the mercenary Nadine Ross, as they uncover the mysteries of the legendary Hoysala Empire and its many riches, with the tusk of Ganesh at the center of it all. Along the way, they will encounter many foes led by a ruthless warlord who is after the relic as well, and it's up to you to stop them by controlling the great and chaotic action of the game's fun gameplay. Whenever you're not shooting and stealthing your way out, just take your time to appreciate the game's astounding scenery, while also solving a few but great puzzles that will take you and the duo one step closer to the ultimate prize. With beautiful landscapes provided by the game's amazing graphics along with an engaging story, this is a game you simply must have in your collection. Number 2 is NieR Automata. It's an open-world action RPG from the brilliant yet demented mind of Yoko Taro. It's an absolute thrill ride from beginning to multiple ends. Join the androids 2B and 9S on their quest to rid the Earth of alien-controlled machines so that the humans may return to their rightful home. The game boasts masterful storytelling, phenomenal character development, a beautiful artistic style and character design, and quite possibly the greatest soundtrack ever to be put into a video game. Mix that with the smooth as silk combat from Platinum Games, and you have one of the best gaming experiences of this generation. Multiple playthroughs are required to see the whole story, and it is more than worth it when you finally get to the end credits. You're going to want to see the end credits. If you have not played this instant classic yet, pick it up now for the glory of mankind. Number 1 is Horizon Zero Dawn. This one is truly a game for the ages. Guerrilla Games, creators of the Killzone franchise, created a beautiful open-world playground to get lost in. Combining post-apocalyptic and sci-fi elements, Horizon tells the thrilling story of Aloy, a young woman in a world that has suffered a civilization-shattering disaster. Throughout her journey to discover more about this mysterious world, she encounters unique human tribes and impressive robotic dinosaurs. The game features a refined bow-based combat system that pits you against varied and tough enemies both on the dinosaur and human side. The world and aesthetic design are immaculate. You will travel through forests, jungles, mountains, and deserts on your quest to find the truth. The graphics are some of the best ever seen on consoles, delivering excellent gameplay and exploration, as well as a deep and compelling story. This is a must-play for any gamer. Well, that'll do it. Once again, I want to thank the PS4 Trophies Discord community for coming together and creating this video. If you'd like to join the server, there is a link in the description.